Do you have any salespeople or a mentor that you've looked up to as far as their ability to do sales or influence others? Anybody you've looked up to in your career?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that I had. I had a manager when I was early on in my career that I said, how does he do it? Because he made it fun, he made it challenging, he made it competitive, and he was a guy that I would always call, and to this day, I would probably run through a brick wall for him. When he comes in and he says, hey, I need you to do this, I knew he had my back every time, so I was gonna have him. Nobody cares about you till you care about them. The people that cared about me, I will run through walls for.
So you in your career, it seems like you've looked up to people who are where you want to be.
That's right, that next
step.
step.
And then you've said, how do I get there?
Yeah.
And you've kind of reached out to those people. Are you ever shocked, though, at how much money can be made in the world of sales?
There is so much money out there just sitting there that I'm more shocked that there's not enough time to get it. Every time I drive down the road, I go, oh my gosh, we haven't been there, we haven't done this, we haven't done... There's so much out there that I wish I had more time to get to it.
Now, this is one thing that's a huge thing I want to underscore here. In the world of entrepreneurship, you have two different mindsets. You have the poverty mindset, which is what a lot of people have grown up with, or maybe you're struggling with now if you're watching this. And then you have the prosperity mindset. And the prosperity mindset says there is an abundance of deals. There is more deals than we could possibly get. There is so much fish out there that we could never possibly get it all. And then there's the scarcity, that poverty mentality that says there's not enough. Oh boy, we should probably just work on the few. You're a pharmaceutical rep, but it's like, we'll just probably manage these 2 or 3 doctors we have because we don't want to ruin a relationship with this guy and there's so few leads. How did you get to a point where you started embracing the prosperity mindset and believing there was more than enough and an abundance?
Yeah, I think people put limitations on themselves with their call cycle that they put in place. A call cycle meaning that a list of doctors that I put in place during a month's time that I'm going to call on in a organized, orchestrated way. That is my call cycle of people that I'm going to go see. But on my way to see those people, am I going to pass opportunities because it's not on my list? Is the limitation of that paper going to stop my ability? No, it's not. Just because I'm going to room 203 and 201 is open, do I pass that one? Because my call cycle says go here. No, I don't. I'm going to stop because I'm there, and I'm going to ask because all they can say is no.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you now, do you actually enjoy sales today? I mean, do you enjoy it now?
I love what I do.
Okay, but it's taken you a while to kind of get to where you like it.
At first it was a challenge. That first 6 weeks that I told you about, I was going, oh boy, what did I sign up for? I don't know if I'm smart enough. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if it's going to work because you've got this great job, but if you lose it, all of a sudden I feel like, I'm back to where I'm nothing again because pharmaceuticals, once again, is a desirable opportunity that people want to get into. And if you lose that pharmaceutical job, are you damaged goods? Oh, he couldn't keep it.
Oh, he couldn't keep it. I remember my first sales job, I was working at a place called West Telecommunications where we sold gas rebates. So we had to convince people to subscribe to Newport News magazines, which I don't even know if that's a real magazine anymore. We would try to get people to sign up for Newport News magazine, and then if they did it, for whatever much the amount was, they could get free gas rebates. So you have to get gas and then mail in this coupon to get a rebate. And then if you didn't call them and tell them to cancel, you started getting a big bill for these magazines. It was just a ridiculous thing. And I remember there was one guy in our room who was selling like 7 subscriptions an hour. And then there was a machine called Auto Dialer. So the machine would literally dial for you. So there was no break. Like if you got rejected, it's just going to call again and again and again. And I remember being like, going hours without any deals. It was just like, I'm just laying there like a lifeless body, and then the phone rings again and someone's on the phone and I'm getting rejected. And finally I was like, man, I'm gonna have to get serious about this thing if I'm gonna make it. And now I love it though. And I don't know, was there a turning point for you where you went from like being scared to liking it? I mean, when was that for you?
Yeah, I think there was a time for me that I was part of a team, right? When I first started, I was the rookie, I was part of a team, and I was checking the box. I was going through, I was calling my doctor, seeing who I needed to see, leaving the samples I needed to leave, and all of a sudden, I went, there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more to this. The paycheck wasn't enough anymore. It was fun for a while, it gave me a great lifestyle. But all of a sudden, the money wasn't the value. The value was, am I making a difference? And all of a sudden, I stopped and I said, this isn't good enough. I want more. There's more. There's got to be more. And that's when I made a decision to say, not only am I going to do sales, but I'm going to be the best. And when I'm the best, I'm going to choose to put more on my plate.